recorded.
Hi everyone, I'm Sherika Hapuarachchi. This is my YouTube channel Math Plus. Today I'm going to do the second part of the simultaneous equations. Right now, today also I'm going to do the algebraical method and then the graphical method. So both methods I'm going to explain. Right. Let's move to the slides. Okay, this is my example. So according to this, I have given two equations. My first equation is 2y plus 4x equals 8. And my second equation is 3y minus 6x equals 0, right? So first of all, I'm going to use the simplification method. Now, when I take my y, that's my first unknown term. When I take y, the coefficient is 2 in the first equation, and in the second equation, the coefficient is 3. And when I take x, the second unknown term, here the coefficient is 4, and in the other one, it's 6. So first of all, I have to make the common coefficient. So therefore, I'm going to consider y. So here my coefficient is 2. Here my coefficient is 3. To make it common, I have to get the common coefficient as 6. To take it 6, what should I do? I have to multiply the first equation by 3 and then the second equation by 2. So that is the first step I'm going to do, right? So to make the coefficient similar, I have to multiply the first equation by the first equation by 3 and the second equation by 2, right? So when I simplify or when I multiply the first equation by 3, I'm getting 2y times 3, it's 6y, plus 4x times 3, it's 12x, equals 8 times 3, it's 24. So this is my first new equation, right? That's the first new equation. So similar thing, I'm going to do the second one. For the second equation, I'm going to multiply by 2. So 3y times 2, it's 6y, and positive into negative, it will become negative. 6x into 2, it's 12x. 0 times 2, it's 0, right? Now here, my numbers are similar. Here also I have 6y, here also I have 6y. And in front of both I have positive. The first one also positive 6y and the second one also positive 6y. Therefore, I have to subtract the equation. So what I do, I will subtract like this, 1 minus 2. So that is my next step, right? So I will subtract it. Now look how the way I'm going to do it. Then I have 6y plus 12x. I have to subtract. I will put inside the bracket 6y minus 12x equals 24 minus 0. Right. Then I'll get 6y plus 12x minus into positive or minus into plus, you will get minus 6y, then minus into minus or negative into negative, you will get positive 12x. 24 minus 0, you are getting 24. Now I can cancel positive 6y to negative 6y. So when I simplify 12x plus 12x, I will get 24x. So that is my next step. 24x equals 24. So I want to find the value of x. Therefore, I have to divide both sides by 24. Then x equals 1. So I'll get the value of x as 1. So when I get x as 1, I can substitute either to the first equation or to the second equation. I'll substitute for the first equation, 2y plus 4. Now instead of x I can write 1, it equals 8, right? So then I will get 2y, 4 times 1 it's 4, equals 8. Now it's a simple equation, right? It's a simple equation. So I will get 4y, here I have 4, so I'll get 2y plus 4 equals 8. Now I want to find the value of 8. I want to find the value of y. What should I do? I have to take this 4 to the other side, right? So then I'll get 2y, 8. Here it's positive 4. So when you take it to the other side, it's negative 4. Then I'll get 2y equals 4. Now I have to find the value of y. So therefore, I have to divide both sides by 2, right? So that is how we find. Then I'll get y as 2. Now we can check whether our answer is correct. So I got x as 1 and y as 2, right? So this is my answer for y. We'll see whether my answer is correct, right? I'm going to check. So I'm going to take it for the second equation because I have tried with the first equation. Now I'm going to check with the second equation whether I'm getting 0 from the other side, right? Let me check. So now instead of y, I can write 2, then I will get 3 times. Instead of y, I can write 2 minus 6. Instead of x, I can write 1. Yes, 3 times 2 is 6. 6 times 1 is 6. So 6 minus 6, you are getting 0. That means our answer is correct. So x is 1 and y is 2, right? That is how we do it. So first you have to make the common coefficient. After that, you have to simplify. Then you'll get the answers for the two unknown terms, right? So that's the first method. Now let's move to the graphical method, right? Okay, now we are going to do the graphical method. Now, here I'm going to show how the way we can do this by using the graphical method. Now, first of all, I'm going to write my two answers because I got my two answers. So I will mention that also here. Then we can see whether we are getting the same two correct answers. So I will write it. I got x as 1. These are the answers that we got from the simplification method, and we got y as 2. So we'll see whether we are getting x equals 1 and the y equals 2. Now here, what you have to do, these are my two equations I have made. Now from the previous video, I have explained why are we taking like y equals, because we know always in the graphs we use y equals mx plus c. That is the concept we are using here. So according to that, I have formed my equation like this. So I had 2y plus 4x equals 4. Then I have kept only 2y in this side and taken all the other numbers and the letters to the other side. So after that, I wanted to find y. So therefore, the whole equation I have divided by 2. Right, so that is what I have done it here. Similar way, the second one also I kept 3y equals, so negative 6x, when you take it to the other side, it will become positive 6x. Then I wanted to find y, therefore I have divided the whole equation by 3 like this. Then I got y equals 2x, right? Now I have my two equations. Now what I have to do, I have to find some values because I have to draw it. So therefore, I have to find some values, right? So I'm going to take 3 values. At least we have to get 3 values, okay? So when you're going to get the values, it's up to you to decide. If you want, you can take from the positive values, or if you want, you can include the positive and the negative values. It's up to you to decide, right? I'm going to take x, y, right? So I'm going to take 0, 1, 2. Similar way, I will take here even 0, 1, 2. Then when x is 0, so 4 minus 0, it's 4. When x is 1, 4 minus 2 times 1, it's 2. So 4 minus 2, it's 2. When x is 2, 2 times 2, it's 4. So then 4 minus 0, it's 0. Here also the same way. When x is 0, 2 times 0, it's 0. 2 times 1, it's 2. 2 times 2, it's 4, right? Now these are my coordinates. So I will write my coordinates here, right? My first equation coordinates, I'll get 0, 4. Now better you all see the previous video as well, because when you watch the previous video, you will get the way of taking. There I have explained that, right? So then here it's 1, 2, and my next coordinates 2, 0. Right? So this is for the equation 1. This is for the equation 1. Now I'll write my equation 2 coordinates here. There, it's 0, 0. Then I have 1, 2. Then 2, 4. Right? Now I'm going to draw this. Right? So this. Okay. Right. Now when I'm going to plot these points, the first thing is I have to identify my coordinates, and according to that I can mark it. So I will take 2 by 2. Here it's 0. Now we know this is my x-axis and this is my y-axis. Right. I'll take 2 by 2. So here it's 1, 2, 3, 4. This side is -1, -2, -3, -4. Then the y-axis 1, 2, 3, and -1, -2, -3, and -4, right? So I'm going to use a blue color for the equation 1, right? 0, 4 here, then 1, 2, it's here, then 2, 0. So this is my first, right? This is my first line according to my coordinates, right? Then I'll take another color. I'll take a green color. Okay, so there I'm going to take, it's 0, 0, 0, 0, then 1, 2, then 2, 4. Right, this is my second one. Okay, now when I draw like that way, I can see my intersection point, right? So intersection point here, by looking even I can see this is my intersection point. So if I come down, this is my x value, right? So I can identify clearly this is my x value and this is my y value. So according to this, I can see, I will take a different color. Right. I can see this is my y value and this is my x value. We'll just see whether we got the same answers from the previous method. Yes, x equals 1, yes we got, and the y equals 2, right? Now, from this simultaneous equation, so what I have done, when you have the different coefficients, so what you have to do first, you have to make the common coefficient. After that, you have to simplify. Now, normally when we are simplifying simultaneous equations, there are two methods. The first one is the simplification method. The second one is the graphical method, right? That is how we do them. So if you like this video, you better share with others, and thanks for watching. Subscribe and share with others. Thank you very much again. We'll meet next time.